Assalamu alaikum, good morning. Students, are you listening me? Please reply, hurry up. Okay, very good, Minhal. Are you listening me, students? Please reply. I'm waiting for your replies. Assalamu alaikum, good morning to all of you. You know that today is your online class of language. We are doing language here. We were discussing different kinds of tenses in previous week. Like we have completed indefinite tenses, continuous tenses, and perfect tenses. Now we are going to discuss the last one, perfect continuous tenses. This will end the topic of tenses. I hope you are doing practice in your homes, in the rough notebooks, so that there will be no problem in tenses. I already told you that those topics which we are discussing on the Zoom classes, we will not repeat them in the physical classes. So please join these classes and concentrate on the topic. I will upload the videos as well for the different topics, so you can see those videos again and again. If you have got any problem, then it will be solved. Now I am going to start my today's lecture. This is English language lecture. I'm Ms. Safshin Imran. This is lecture number 4. This is about perfect continuous tenses. Now I want to discuss the types of perfect continuous tenses. There are 3 types of perfect continuous tenses: present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, future perfect continuous tense. These are the 3 kinds. We will discuss them one by one. Now, first of all, present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense denotes an action that started in the past and is continuing at the present time. It means any action that has been started in the past time, recent past, and it is continued till now. It is called present perfect continuous tense. Okay, now I want to give you the structures and examples of present perfect continuous tenses. First of all, I want to share this that we will do the present perfect continuous tenses in 3 forms, like we have done in other tenses: affirmative forms, negative forms, and interrogative forms. Affirmative sentences are those which gives positive meaning. Negative sentences are those which gives the negative meaning, and interrogative sentences are those which give the which are used to ask the questions. Now, first of all, we are discussing the affirmative sentences. So there are 2 structures for affirmative sentences in present perfect continuous tenses, because we have 2 helping verbs we use here. Okay. For first person singular and plural, second person singular and plural, and third person plural. That is, for first person singular and plural, I and we. For second person singular and plural, you, and third person plural, they. We have the structure: subject plus helping verb plus fourth form plus object, full stop. Remember to place the full stop or question mark wherever they are needed. Verb, the fourth form of verb is present continuous, present participle form. Its actual name is present participle form, or it is actually the ing form of the verb. The helping verb we are using here is have been. Now for third person singular, like he and she, we have the structure subject plus helping verb plus verb fourth form plus object. Again, the fourth form of verb has been used here, that is ing form, but helping verb is changed, that is has been. Now I'm showing you the examples for affirmative sentences. I have been writing a letter, full stop. We have been writing a letter, full stop. You have been writing a letter, full stop. He has been writing a letter, full stop. She has been writing a letter, full stop. They have been writing a letter, full stop. Now you can see that after all the subject, that is the subjective pronouns, uh, the helping verbs are given here, have been and has been, with the fourth form of verb writing, and the object a letter. Okay, the persons which we have used here, these are written here in their singular and plural forms under the brackets. Okay. Now I want to show you the negative sentences. You all know that negative sentences gives the negative meaning. It means we must add not in the sentence. And in the beginning, I have told you that if there is a helping verb present in the sentence, it is very easy to make its negative, that add the no add not after the helping verb. Now for structures, we have again two structures because of two helping verbs. For first person singular and plural, second person singular and plural, and third person plural. We have the helping structure subject plus helping verb plus not plus been plus verb forward form plus object full stop. Now the helping verb is have plus been. Have plus been means have and been do not come together in the sentence. There is something in between them. It means there is not which is present in between have and been. For third person singular, we have the structure subject plus helping verb plus not plus been plus verb fourth form plus object full stop. Now again you can see that fourth form of verb has been used, that is ing form of verb, and the helping verb is has plus been, that is something is between has and been which is not. Now the negative sentences examples are I have not been writing a letter, we have not been writing a letter, you have not been writing a letter, he has not been writing a letter, she has not been writing a letter, and they have not been writing a letter. You can see that all the helping verbs have and been, it has been added, not has been added in between them. The subjects are placed in the beginning of the sentences, then the helping verbs is not, and then full form of verb with the object, full stop. Now the persons which are given or which have been used in the example, these are written over here in their singular and plural forms. These are also mentioned that where we have singular, we have used singular forms, and where we have used the plural forms. Now we come to the interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences are those which are used to ask questions. So the structures for those sentences are two again, because we have two helping verbs. For first person singular and plural, second person singular and plural, and third person plural, we have the structure helping verb plus subject plus been plus verb fourth form plus object plus question mark. Now you have to remember that whenever we make the interrogative sentences, helping verb comes at first. It means they are used at the beginning of the sentences, and question mark must be placed at the end. Now the helping verb which we are using here is have plus been. Have plus been means again have and been do not come together. Something is there in between them, and this is subject. Now for third person singular, we have the structure helping verb plus subject plus been plus verb fourth form plus object plus question mark. and the helping verb is has plus been here. Now again you can see that has and been do not come together. Subject is placed between them, and the structure starts with the helping verb because it is an interrogative sentence, and it ends with the question mark. Now I am showing you some examples of interrogative sentences. Have I been writing a letter? Question mark. Have we been writing a letter? Question mark. Have you been writing a letter? Question mark. Has he been writing a letter? Question mark. Has she been writing a letter? Question mark. Have they been writing a letter? Question mark. Now you can see that all the sentences end with the question mark because these are interrogative sentences, and all the helping verbs are in the beginning of the sentence. And you can see the subjective pronoun or the subjects come in between have and been. And I want to remind you that I is the only pronoun which can be written in the capitalized form. It is a must. Okay, so you should be very careful whenever you are writing I somewhere. I hope you have understood till here. Now please reply whether you have understood so that I will move to the past perfect continuous tenses. Now please reply. I'm waiting for your replies. Okay. Now I move to past perfect continuous tenses. Past perfect continuous tense denotes an action that started in the past and continued up until another time in the past. It means there are two there are the actions have been started in the late past, and they end in the recent past. Okay, it means it started in the past and ended in the past as well. Now I'm showing you the structures and examples for past perfect continuous tenses. Again, we will do these past perfect continuous tenses in three forms: affirmative sentences, negative sentences, and interrogative sentences. The first of them is affirmative sentences. So we are giving you the structure of that sentences. Only one structure is there for all the persons because we have only one helping verb. It is very easy to learn. For first person, second person, and third person, singular and plural. It means whether they are in singular form or whether they are in plural form, we use the same structure. Subject plus helping verb plus verb fourth form plus object, full stop. Full stops are very much necessary to be placed at the end of each sentence to show the completion of the sentence. Otherwise, it remains incomplete. Now, the helping verb is had been here, and fourth form of verb is used, which is the ing form, and it is called the present participle form of verb. Now I am showing you the examples for affirmative sentences. I had been writing a letter, full stop. We had been writing a letter, full stop. You had been writing a letter, full stop. He had been writing a letter, full stop. She had been writing a letter, full stop. They had been writing a letter, full stop. Now you can see that again all the subjects are in the beginning, and had been, which is the helping verb, it comes after that with the full form of verb writing, and the object is at the end, which is a letter. Full stop is placed at the end of each sentence to show that these are affirmative sentences and complete sentences. Now I'm showing you the structure of negative sentences. Negative sentences gives the negative meaning. It means not must be placed in those sentences somewhere. The structure for all persons are similar. For first person, second person, and third person, singular and plural, we have the same structure. Subject plus helping verb plus not plus been plus verb, fourth form plus object, full stop. The helping verb is had plus been. Had plus been again shows that we have something in between had and been here. Here, not is present in between had and been. Now the examples for negative sentences are, I had not been writing a letter, full stop. We had not been writing a letter, full stop. You had not been writing a letter, full stop. He had not been writing a letter, full stop. She had not been writing a letter, full stop. They had not been writing a letter, full stop. Now you can see that again after all the subjects we have the helping verb with not in between them, hadn't been. Writing a letter, writing is the full form of verb, a letter is the object. Now the persons which we have used here, these are written here under the brackets. Now for interrogative sentences, again we have only one structure, and you should know that for interrogative sentences, helping verb comes at the beginning of the sentences and the sentences end with the question mark. There is only one structure for all the persons because we have only one helping verb. For first person, second person, and third person, singular and plural, we have the structure helping verb plus subject plus been plus verb full form plus object plus question mark. And you can see that helping verb is in the beginning and fourth form of verb is used with the in the structure. So fourth form of verb is ing form of the verb, and it is actually the present participle form of the verb. Helping verb is had plus been. Again, you can see that something is between had and been, that is subject here. Now, some of the examples which I'm showing you here for interrogative sentences. Had I been writing a letter? Question mark. Had we been writing a letter? Question mark. Had you been writing a letter? Question mark. Had he been writing a letter? Question mark. Had she been writing a letter? Question mark. Had they been writing a letter? Question mark. Now you can see that the helping verb had comes in the beginning with the subject and after that been. Then full form of verb with the object and the question mark is at the end. Now again, you can see here that I is the only pronoun which has been written here in the capitalized form, and you must remember that it is the rule to write the I in capital form anywhere. I hope you have understood till here. Now reply whether you have understood or not. Please reply, hurry up. Okay, now I move to future perfect continuous tenses. Future perfect continuous tense denotes an action that will continue up until a point in the future. It means it is still continued and it will end till a certain point in the future time. Now the structures and examples for future perfect continuous tenses. Future perfect continuous tenses, again, these are discussed under three headings: affirmative sentences, negative sentences, and interrogative sentences. First of all, I'm showing you the affirmative sentences, which are the positive sentences actually. And we have only one structure for all the persons here. For first person, second person, and third person, singular and plural, we have similar structure, that is subject plus helping verb plus verb fourth form plus object full stop. Now you can see that helping verb is only one, and because of we have simple single structure will have been, and the fourth form of verb is always used in all the perfect continuous tenses. Please try to remember that. Fourth form actual name is present participle form of the verb. The full stop is at the end of the sentence because it is an affirmative sentence. The helping verb is will have been. Now we come to the examples of affirmative sentences. I will have been writing a letter, full stop. we will have been writing a letter, full stop. You will have been writing a letter, full stop. He will have been writing a letter, full stop. She will have been writing a letter, full stop. They will have been writing a letter, full stop. Again, you can see that all the sentences start with the subject, I, we, you, he, she, and they. And after that, there is a helping verb, will have been, then fourth form of verb, present participle form, ing, and a letter, which is the object. All sentences end with the full stop. And the persons which we have used here in those sentences, these are written under the brackets. Now we come to the negative sentences. Negative sentences are those which give the negative meaning. It means we must have not in the sentence, and if you remember that if helping verb is present, not is to be added after it. So you can see in the structure also, the structure is only one because we are using the one helping verb for first person, second person, and third person, singular and plural. We have the structure subject plus helping verb plus not plus have plus been plus verb fourth form plus object. Again, the helping verb is will plus have plus been. I have written plus here before between will and have because not comes in between here, and I have added plus here because there is plus in the structure, so there will be no problem. Now you can see the helping verb is will have been, and it comes here in different places in the sentence. You can see that not must be placed after the helping verb to make any sentence negative. Okay. Now again you can see that fourth form of verb is here, present participle form, which is the fourth form, and it is also known as ing form of the verb. Now, the examples which I want to show you here for negative sentences are, I will not have been writing a letter, full stop. We will not have been writing a letter, full stop. You will not have been writing a letter, full stop. He will not have been writing a letter, full stop. She will not have been writing a letter, full stop. They will not have been writing a letter, full stop. Again, you can see that after all the subjects, I have written helping verb with not. And after that, I will complete the remaining part of the helping verb have been with the fourth form of verb and then the object. All the sentences end with the full stop because these are negative sentences, and full stop must be placed at the end of those sentences. Now we come to the interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences are those which are used to ask questions. You all know that. So we have only one structure because of only one helping verb. For first person, second person, and third person, singular and plural, we use the same structure, helping verb plus subject plus have plus been plus verb fourth form plus object plus question mark. Now you should remember that whenever we do the interrogative sentences, we must start them with the helping verb. So the helping verb is here is will plus have plus been here. Will plus have means something is between will and have. So we have added subject here with will and have plus been. I have shown plus in the structure also. Now you can see that fourth form, ing form, which is present participle form, is used in all perfect continuous tenses. Now we come to the examples of interrogative sentences. Will I have been writing a letter? Question mark. Will we have been writing a letter? Question mark. Will you have been writing a letter? Question mark. Will he have been writing a letter? Question mark. Will she have been writing a letter? Question mark. Will they have been writing a letter? Question mark. Now you can see that all the examples, all the sentences, interrogative ones, they start with the helping verb with the subject here, which is subjective pronoun in sometimes singular form and somewhere they are used in plural form. I, we, you, he, she, and they. These are all subjective pronouns. After that, I have written the remaining part of the helping verb have been in all the sentences, then the fourth form of verb, then the object. And you can see that we have placed question mark at the end of all sentences because these are interrogative sentences. You can understand from the persons written here under the bracket that I is the first person singular, B is the first person plural, you is the second person. It can be used as singular as well as in plural form. He is the third person singular, she is the third person singular, and they is the third person plural. Now, one more time, I want to tell you that I is the only pronoun which must be written in the capital form. Wherever it comes in the sentence, it must be placed. It must be written in the capital form, whether it comes in between the sentence, anywhere. Okay, I hope you have understood everything very clearly. Now, please, if you have got any question, ask me here. I'm giving you some time. If you want to ask me something, please start writing in the chat box. I'm waiting for your questions. Yes, do you have any question? Now I have completed all the kinds of tenses. We have completed indefinite tenses, continuous tenses, perfect tenses, and perfect continuous tenses. All the tenses have been done. So you need to practice them again and again in the rough notebooks so that you will become perfect in all the tenses, and you should know how to change one tense into another. It is also it also needs practice. Now you should be having a rough notebook with you to write down the important points whenever you are taking the online classes. One more thing which I want to discuss, that try to find out the books from the market. If they are available, then purchase the books and bring them from Monday during the physical classes. And those who have not purchased the journals of English language and English literature, kindly purchase them and bring them from Monday so that you will complete all the written work in those journals. One more thing, I have uploaded uh, 3 assignments. All of them are for language till now, and one I have uploaded in the last week of indefinite tenses, and 2 I have uploaded in this week for continuous tenses and for perfect tenses. So please complete those 3 assignments in your language journals very neatly. You just have to copy down everything from the given assignment. Don't do any changes. There is no changes required. Do you want to ask any question? Now I have explained all the structures and all the examples. You should be very careful when you are making the sentences. I have given you the example Same example for all the sentences so that you can easily change them. And you should know that we do the tenses in all the forms: affirmative, negative, and interrogative forms. So you should be very careful when you are writing the affirmative, when you are writing the negative, and when you are writing the interrogative sentences. You must follow all the rules which I have discussed during the classes. I have uploaded the videos of my previous lectures. I hope you have gone through them. Now, after this lecture, I will upload the video of this lecture also, so that you can go through it and try to understand whatever has been taught here. And one more thing, that you will find out your problems. So also you will sort out your problems. If you have got any confusions anywhere in all the tenses, then go through the videos again and again, and then sort out your problems. Because I have already told you that those topics which we are discussing in the Zoom classes, we will not repeat them in the physical ones. Anything which you want to ask? Please ask me. Little bit time is left. You can do ask me any questions. I can answer. I don't know about your books, whether they are available in the market or not. Please go and find out, try to find out them, because these will be available within 1 or 2 days or within a week. So you have uh, to go and ask whether they are available now or not. Now we have done all tenses. I hope you have understood. You want to ask anything? Now I to repeat that there are actually three kinds of tenses, and these all have four subtypes: present tense, past tense, and future tense. But all the four subtypes are indefinite tenses, continuous tenses, perfect tenses, and perfect continuous tenses. So you have to practice for all of them again and again, because this is the most important topic which we have already completed now here. Now when you will do the practice, then you will be able to make your own sentences, and you will be perfect in changing one tense from one tense into another form. And then if you are perfect in tenses, then you will be able to do the next topic, that is voices and the narrations. Some of you have not submitted the journals for checking. Please submit group A on Monday and group B on Wednesday. After that, they will not be checked, because we are not giving extra time for any of the assignments for checking. So you have to submit on time so that you will get the marks as well as the grades, and your checking would be proper. I hope you have understood everything. You can ask the question from other tenses as well. if you want to ask. Remember that for indefinite tenses, we use the first form or second form in different tenses. For continuous tenses and for perfect continuous tenses, we always use the present participle fourth form ing form of verb, and for perfect tenses, we always use the third form of verb. Third form of verb is known as past participle form of verb. You should know their actual names as well. Complete all homework assignments before Monday, because you have to submit all the assignments on Monday or on Wednesday. I will upload the assignment of perfect continuous tenses in the next week. So you should have to do that assignment also in the language journal. I hope you have understood everything. Okay. No questions. It means you have understood everything. Now remember that which personal pronouns we are using here. I, we, you, he, she, and they. So for he and she, you can use any other name as well. Remember that. For he, that means any name of any boy, any male person. And for she, any name or for any female person or any girl. So if the any name is given in the sentence, it means this is also third person singular. I is the first person singular, we is the first person plural. Use the second person singular as well as use the second person plural. He and she are third person plural singulars, and they is the third person plural. You should remember all these persons very clearly. I must be written in the capital form in all the sentences. Not only tenses, in all the sentences, wherever you write I, anywhere, in any composition, in any answer, in any letter application, wherever you write I in between the sentence, it must be capitalized. It is the rule. Now, the time is over. I want to stop the lecture here. Hope you have understood everything. We'll meet next time. Allah Hafiz.